It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 22nd of October. I'm James Spann. Things are quiet around here in the short term, but actually we got a lot to talk about. Tropics heating up, big cold air mass building up north of here. So let's get in there and take a look. First off, an incredibly nice sunset from yesterday. Ooh, boy, that is so nice. That is from Smith Lake. That's Duncan Bridge. And a lot of folks caught that gorgeous sunset last night. On to this morning, that's the view from the top of the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse at the insane hour of 5 o'clock. The sky is clear. There's a look at downtown Clanton. And up the road, there's the campus of the University of Montevallo. Hey, ridging nosing in. That means afternoon should be a bit warmer this week with highs 77 to 80 through Friday. Big trough moving into the Pacific Northwest. And out there, guess what? They've got snow issues. Winter storm warnings up for the mountains of California, parts of Idaho and Montana. And we'll keep an eye on that as it's going to turn sharply colder over much of the northern states later this week and ultimately down here, we think. In fact, let me just show you now. We'll kind of jump out to the future. This is the temperature outlook, the 6 to 10 day, coming from the guys at CPC, and this is valid from October 27th to Halloween, October 31st. Yeah, that cold air should indeed make its way down into the deep south, covering much of the eastern half of the nation. And again, we'll get into the specifics of that. Can you tell it's Monday? I can't talk today. All right, convective outlook. This is for today and tonight, just a couple of low-end 5% areas well to the north and west of here. And really, we think we'll be dry through Friday. This is the rain showing absolutely nothing here, valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. But on Saturday, we'll have a cold front coming in, and that could mean some rain, as you'll see. And boy, the tropics are going to be the talk of the town for the next 7 days. The little system out there in the middle of the Atlantic, that's going to recurve. That's not a problem. But the one with the 80% circle that's down there below Jamaica, that's going to be a problem. That should become Tropical Storm Sandy in coming days. This is a look at the tropical models, and all of them bring them up across Cuba and the Bahamas. And from there, what happens? Well, a lot of the models want to, bend it back out to sea before affecting the United States, but we've got a couple of well-known outliers, as you'll see, including the European. We'll go through some very specific modeling on this here in just a minute. There's the intensity guidance. You got a couple of, in fact, actually 4 want to bring it up to a Category 1 hurricane in 72 hours. Most of the models keep it as a tropical storm, but whatever, this should get the name Sandy one way or the other. And this is probably going to be the last one of the season. But let's go through modeling, and we'll take a look at that and our weather as well. This is the GFS. This is the OZ run, valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon at 500 millibars. There's the trough moving into the Pacific Northwest, where they'll have some snow in the mountains. And down here, that 588 ridge will likely keep us warm and dry. Lots of sunshine today. Temperatures upper 70s, maybe touching 80 in spots. So a little warmer. We should be in the low to mid-70s this time of the year. Same thing tomorrow, and the same thing Wednesday. And really, all week, the weather's not going to change a lot. There's Thursday. We note Sandy is coming up and toward the Bahamas. And Friday, we stay dry. The high Friday, again, 77 to 80. Very cold air coming down across the northern states. The leading edge of the cold air, the cold front, producing a band of showers, maybe some thunder from near Detroit to Indianapolis to Little Rock, Oklahoma City. This is suggesting snow, maybe for Denver and parts of Kansas. And what should be Sandy is moving north, still near the Bahamas. All right, Saturday starting off the weekend. A lot of things are happening Saturday. This is the 27th. Everybody wants to know about the weather. Well, we'll tell you what we know, and we won't tell you what we don't know. Clearly, there's going to be a big trough developing over the middle of the continent, and that's going to bring down some very cold air. We'll go down to the surface chart. The leading edge of that is moving into Alabama, the cold front. And this is suggesting, no doubt, there will be a chance of showers and maybe some thunder Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. I don't think we have any severe weather problems based on this, but again, there could be some thunder. And again, in terms of the timing, it is very hard to be specific so far in advance. We'll just say a chance of showers and storms Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Football fans, be aware of that. We note Sandy is north of the Bahamas. And then Sunday, the front is on through, and we go dry, and we start to turn cooler. Highs drop into the 60s, and we Parts of the Tennessee Valley might have a hard time getting out of the 50s on Sunday with a cool north breeze. Sandy is well to the east of the United States. But let me show you the Canadian. All right, this is Saturday night. Now, this is crazy. Let me just say this is kind of an outlier, but the Canadian has Sandy a lot closer to the east coast of the United States with potential for heavy rain for North Carolina and Virginia. And look at the cold air moving in here. Now, this is valid at exactly 7 p.m. local time Saturday night. The rain is gone, and we are much colder than the GFS. It's got the freeze line at 850 millibars, almost down to Birmingham and Meridian, Mississippi, with a strong north wind, with the combination of high pressure to the northwest and in Sandy off to the east. So, again, this is a bit of an outlier, but just thought I'd let you look at that. Now, let's go to next week. This is Monday. We're dry and cool, if this is right, off the GFS. Brilliant sunny weather, highs in the 60s, lows maybe upper 30s. And Sandy is way, way east of the United States. But look at the European. This is the Euro. Wow. This is Monday evening at 7 o'clock. It's got that thing down to 956 millibars. And look what happens. It drives it inland. Oh, if this is right, and I'm not saying it is, I'd say this is somewhat of an outlier, but if this is right, then you'd have, hurricane-force winds on the middle and upper Atlantic coast, and then a snowstorm maybe of historic proportion for, places over Michigan and Ohio and parts of Canada. This would just be nuts if this happened. Could it? I guess it could, but I'm not saying it will. Just an idea. But all of this, misses Alabama. We're not involved in that. And I thought I'd show you the SSTs very quickly. The water's warm down there from the Bahamas south. And once you get north of the Bahamas, this won't be a major hurricane by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm saying it's got a chance of maybe becoming a hurricane pretty quickly once it gets maybe north of Cuba over the Bahamas. All right, enough of that. Let's go to the end of the forecast. This is the 6th of November. Got a kind of a weak westerly flow aloft, and if that's the case, that would be dry and pleasant. Keep in mind, November is the tornado season. So we'll always watch things carefully once we hit that month. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock or so today. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or on the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless. Weather.